Hey everybody, this is Melina from scrapbookingwithme.com, and you are watching an M's Scrap Busters challenge video, and that is a challenge I put up on my channel every week to try and help you use up some of those scraps. So, have you got some 12 by 12 cutoffs of cardstock like this? Then you're gonna love this project. You know those specimen slides that we've made before? How about some specimen slide pockets? Yeah. So we can put these on our pages like this, just glue on the three sides, and it becomes a see-through pocket, y'all. And I don't have any acetate in my stash right now, so I am using just packaging. That was like a Ziploc bag. So all kinds of little junk that you can put in here and make some specimen slide pockets, and I'm going to pull y'all in so y'all can see really quickly. Autofocus, there we go. I've got stamping all over it. All right, come on, autofocus. You autofocus, get on there. Stamping all around. There's a brad there. Stamping and inking different colors. And then these, I just used my little bitty hole punch, and I'll show you that in just a second. And just put, you know, some little decoration on the side. There's a little bitty piece of doily right there. More stamping and inking on the bottom. And I did another one of those little notches right there. And like I said, that's just like from a Ziploc bag. And I put a couple of doilies from the 49 and Market Nature Study collection in there. The back just looks like that because it's going to be a pocket. You're not going to see the back. Alright, let me fix your back. And this is the little hole punch that I use, and I think it's a quarter of an inch. That's what it looks like. And I just went off the side. I used just a variety of stamps. You don't have to stamp if you don't want to. If you have, we'll make one that's you don't have to stamp at all. We'll make one that's just out of pattern paper. How about that? Let me get some. Alright, I've got this pattern paper, and then I have this plain kind of almond color cardstock. All three of these are cardstock. And I have made my pocket 4 1/4 wide. And then it is almost 2 1/2 tall. So that's what I've made my size pocket. You can make yours whatever you would like. So let's talk about these for a minute. They look horrible. Look at that. But I'm letting them heal up from all the years and years of nail salon stuff. And yeah, I'm just letting them heal up. So that my thumbnail is the most scarred of all of them. So it looks bad. I'm sorry. Anyway, just letting y'all know, because usually I always have my nails painted, always, and I just don't right now. Just had so much going on, and I've got the stuff to do it. I just haven't taken the time to sit down and do it, because we have, y'all, we're going to be leaving on a ministry trip and gone for, let's see, 7 days, home for 1 day, and then gone for 2 days again. And all of them are out of state. But it is our very last big trip for the year. And, you know, we're going out with a bang. Oh, me. Yep, we're doing it right. We're going out with a bang. But whew, it can be a little tiring, it sure can. So I'm getting all of my videos posted as much as I can before we leave and scheduled out for all of you. hope that y'all appreciate that. Okay, I'm getting out some brads. I've got a little copper one, and I dropped one. And then I want a shiny one like I had on that one, but I don't know that I've got any shiny ones. I got a white one. That'll go with that other paper. Let's do a white one. So I got a copper one and a white one out. And we do sell these in the shop. If you are in need of brads, you could also put dangles on these on the edge, like even where that brad is, you could put some string and then put a couple little charms or beads or something on it. That would be cute. Of course, you'd have to figure out if you want that in your journal or not, as far as being like dimensional, not being able to close your pockets or your pages well without them sticking up. Alright, so I'm going to 4 1/4. Listen to me just keep it on talking and talking and talking, as Aaron J says. Oh, look at me. I lied to y'all. It's 4 1/2. 4 1/2. 4 1/2. Yep. 4 1/2 long. And or wide. And I will get some other, because I don't think I've got any more of that certain cardstock, so I'll get another piece. Alright, 4 1/2. And then I'm going to cut this piece down. This is actually a little thin piece of chipboard I'm using here. Cut this one down. There. So now I have 2 matching pieces. And these are 4 1/2 wide by 3 1/2 tall. Look at me. I don't know where my head is. This is almost 3 1/2 tall. Whoa, that thumbnail. Awful. 3 1/2 tall by 4 1/2 wide. Craziness. Right, now I am going to just freehand, and I know when y'all hear me say freehand, you're like, no, please, no freehanded anything. Sorry. Now, if you have some kind of like an Altoids box, you know, the mints, any kind of rectangular box, I guess you could use that instead of how I'm about to do this, but, you know, I'm just doing it. So, I don't want my window to be quite as big as this one for this one. So I'm going to go in some, because I want to decorate the corners of it a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm just drawing out where I want my window and seeing if that's about even, and it's not. So I'm going to go out a little bit more here, and I'm going to go down a little bit more down here, just until I'm satisfied, and I am. I'm good. So then I'm going to risk puncturing myself and put a hole through the middle, and then I'm just going to cut out my hand-drawn window. And then I will use this as my template for the back side, this one. You know, we're going back to basics with this one. No fancy punches as far as this goes. We are using a fancy punch to make our notches, but... So how have y'all been? What you been doing? Have you been as busy and crazy as I have? Y'all, we just had a 25% off sale on our digitals at scrapbookingwithme.com. Y'all were crazy with that. Y'all love y'all a sale, don't you? You were super duper crazy, and we love it. We appreciate you. I'm gonna get my little short scissors and see if I can't get a little bit of a straighter window on here. But y'all, I'm telling you, the more crooked and kind of silly these little windows look, the more I like these. I am so not into perfection when it comes to my specimen windows. Alright, so this one, I'm going to kind of center it up, kind of, sort of, as much as I can. And then I'm going to trace around this. Go up some right there where I did on that other one. Come around. I mean, does not have to be exact. In all actuality, you probably need the back side, its window, to be just a little bit more open so it doesn't show through the front side. I guess I could get a paper piercer or something and do that instead of risking a puncture wound, huh? Chew my finger in the back. Oh, man. And yes, you can just go XX to the corners, and that helps you, especially if your cardboard or whatever is thicker, and this one is, my word. This one very thick. Which that 49 Market cardstock that I'm about to use is very thick too. So I might be cutting that window that window out off camera. I don't know. I'm letting y'all see it all. So we are starting our Christmas season as far as digitals go, because everybody wants those early so that they can get all of their stuff done that they're going to give as Christmas presents. Or, you know, if it's Christmas themed, I've always thought, if you're giving something that's Christmas themed, like an ornament or something like that, why not give it to them for Thanksgiving? I've always tried to do that. If I'm going to get somebody a new Christmas ornament or something like that, I give it to them at Thanksgiving. And they're like, oh, but it's not even Christmas yet and I'm getting a present. But it's Christmas themed. So I'm giving it to you before Christmas. Get that off there. There we go. And then I'm going to put these up against each other and see if there's anything that needs to be fixed, like right there. That needs to come up some because I can see it through my other window. A little bit tedious, but the finished product is grand. It's wonderful. Yay! Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to round the corners of both. And I have to do that individually because my corner rounder will not go through both of these cardstocks at the same time. There. I got this idea just because I love making specimen windows. But I thought, okay, I've already made specimen windows in a video, which it's been years ago, I'm sure. And people are all the time making specimen windows. So I just wanted to make one that had a twist to it, you know. Just twist it up a little bit. So I'm getting my walnut stain. Nope, you don't have to do that. That's the back. You don't have to ink up the back when it's not going to be seen. And I'm going to go around and ink up, and I don't care how icky and how messy the inking is. There we go. And there's that. All around, on the inside of the window. However you want it done, go ahead and do that. Because we're going to put it together now, and you need that to be nice and already done before you put your packaging down. So this was just a package from probably a die cut pack. That's a little beat up looking in the middle. I might have to get me a different one. Oh, look how much clearer this one is. Yeah, gonna do that. Alright, it's got an opening here. So what I will probably do is cut it down here. So now we got 2 openings, and we're about to have a 3rd opening. You just want to make sure that it is well on all the sides, like so. We got a little chinked out place here. Alright, so on the back side I'm going to use fabric adhesive, and I'm going to go ahead and put glue all over the back side. Now our bag is still open. We're just adhering it down. On the back side. So put that down. I'm sorry for any glare that you get, but it's unavoidable. Push down, push down, push down, push down. And then while you're letting that dry, you're adding your stuffs on the inside. Whatever you want to show, you're going to add that to the middle. And then, if you want to just do one, you can. Like, say, if I were to just put the butterfly, I could put the butterfly in the middle and we'd be done. I do believe I want this, though. Whoop, stuck to my finger. I'm going to lop off this bottom little stem. I don't need it. And I'm going to put it like so. And then my butterfly like that somehow, maybe. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's ink this. We can ink both of them just a little bit. Alright, then I'm just going to get my regular old liquid glue. Use whatever you want. And then just lift up your little pocket, little sleeve pocket that you made. And glue them down in there. Okay, then before that dries, you just put these on to make sure that your pieces are going to be shown. And I want all of my butterfly to be shown. So I'm going to move that over. And we are good. That glue will dry eventually. I'm good. Now, since those are glued in there, you don't really even have to glue down the plastic that you use, your acetate or whatever you're going to use, but you can. I'll just put just a little bitty thin little something or other around there to hold it down. And then we're going to put our top on. I'm going to put glue all the way around again. So it is a very gluey project. And then I'm going to line this up like so. Cute! Then you can go around the edges and get off any hangover. Like if you've got a little bit of the cardstock hanging over, you can clip that off. Or if you've got any of the little plastic from the window hanging over, you can clip that off. Then, excuse me, it's that time of year. Seasons change and my throat gets clogged every time. I think I'm going to go with a little notch out there. And then let's go with 2 down here. So 1 on the bottom and then 1 on the side. Cute. I really like that. And then we're going to ink around with one type of ink. Come back and ink around with another type of ink. Just to give us some variation. So I've got walnut stain, I have got black soot, and I've got a Kaiser Craft red that I'm using. And the fun thing about these, you don't even have to have a dauber of any kind or a blender. You just open it up and put it on there. Just with the pad. You know, like we did in the olden days. When we didn't have all these fancy tools. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit of red down there. It's kind of a brick red, so it's staying with the whole vintage theme still. And I want one real good around one of the notches. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with some black soot. Well, that's not staying open all of a sudden. And my black soot I'm going to kind of dirty up before we start stamping. That'll just cover up a lot of the plainness. You can even go on the inside of one of the windows a couple of times. Dirty that up some. See, already it's looking good. I like it a lot. And then you just pick whatever color that you want to stamp with. Or if you want to add other things, do that. I do want to put a brad like I did on this one. I do want to put it up in this top corner. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp something up there and get it nice and covered. I'm going to go in with black soot. Oh, I like that. And then if you get anything on the window while you're stamping, just rub it away and it's all gone. Okay, and let's put this one in there. I'm going to get my tiny, tiny, tiny little hole punch. Y'all see that? How tiny? That's how little it is. These are from Fiskars, if you're wanting to find them. We don't have those in the shop. So you'll have to find those on your own. And I'm going to put like maybe 3 holes all around it so I can get those big prongs in there. Pretty already. Open up my prongs and then turn my brad so that the legs are not showing on the front side. Cute. Okay, I've got a little bitty piece of plastic pocket there. Oh, this one is too cute already. I love it. I'm going to go around with these numbers in my walnut stain and just stamp really good in the middle and then go around, off stamp. Okay, and then maybe my little script in some walnut stain also. It's just nondescript script. Like you can't really tell what it says. You just know it's script writing. There and there. And then let's do a number in black. And let's go here. A bigger number. Oh, I like that. Nice and bold. Be bold with it. And then just off stamp all the way up with that. And let's do a number in red. And let's go, ooh, oh, oh. Let's drop it first. Then go all over and off stamp that. And let's do identification, check, in some walnut stain. And put that here. This is these are from the Tim Holtz Field Notes big stamp set. Alright, I want something else. Let's do just the side of this here. I like that. And then let's do this script on the side in black also on the side here. Oh yeah, let's do that. Off stamp it down here too, just to cover up that empty spot. Okay, now this one is very it's got a lot of dark black, so I'm going to go in with some walnut stain just to kind of brown it up a little bit. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, this one is a little more, got a little more stuff on it, but see, I made the window a little bit smaller than I did this one. Cute! So then you would put it on here like this. You would just glue 3 sides, and then you would have it open to put whatever you wanted back behind it. Cute. Now let's do one that we don't have to cover up as much on our cardstock. So we can do, I'm just going to close this. It's been weird. So we can do one with the mushrooms on the outside of it, and maybe I've got another, surely I've got another mushroom die cut in there that I can put as the front. Let's go 4.5 and 3.5. Let's just cut off the top. 3.5. There we go. Nice pretty little piece of scrap for my scrap pile, and then that other piece that I cut from this is not long enough, so I'm going to go 4.5 with this and 3.5 here. All right, and then what'd I do? Lord of mercy, I cut it at 3.25 instead of 3.5. So there is 4.5 and there is 3.5. I had to check it twice. Too long too. I haven't had all of my coffee this morning, so I guess that maybe is the issue. Okay, so it's going to be easier for me probably to draw on this one, and then I'll use this cutout as the template. Let's go like this, across. There we go. And maybe down just a little bit more here. I think that'll work. And I'm going to puncture it. I'll go ahead and puncture the middle of this one, because I know the middle's coming out anyway. And cut this one. Now this is not going to have as much decorating because we're using pattern paper, so there's an even quicker way to make these, is to use some pattern paper that's already pretty as your specimen slide pocket. Okay, there we go. And we're looking, hey, I'm happy with that. I'm good. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Now let's trace this one onto here, and we get it as centered as possible. And we might have to cut out a little bit more out of that one once we get this one cut. We'll deal with that in just a moment. Okay, so there's that. We've already punctured our hole. This, 49 and Market makes some thick cardstock. I'm going to go around the little bumblebee, and maybe I can use him at a later date. Or I might could fussy cut him out and put him on this once I get it made. Ideas. Alright, I want to know, what is y'all's favorite classic TV show? I need to put up a poll post asking about that. What is your favorite classic TV show? We watch so much classic TV. If we didn't have Roku or anything like that, as long as we had an antenna that got us like some of the Me TV and stuff like that, we would be so happy. We do not need all of that other stuff. The only time we watch anything else besides regular old classic TV is when we're wanting to watch a football game. And that's just normally college football because I am so not into NFL. But we do like our Alabama team. And we like college football Saturday. But with us being in ministry, guess what? We don't get to watch a lot of it because we're gone on Saturdays. I was thinking about doing a, these content creators that's on TikTok and things. They do these, a day in the life of the content creator, and people just eat that up. And I was wondering, would y'all want something like that for me? Not that you're going to get it. I'm just... I mean, y'all do not want to see me in the mornings when I first wake up and deciding, am I going to take a shower now or do my work and then take a shower tonight? That's my biggest dilemma, because I do most of my work from home, and me getting ready for the day usually consists of what pajama shorts and shirt am I going to put on for today after I get said shower, my house is, I'm sure, not aesthetically pleasing to a lot of people. I don't have all of my ducks in a row. I am not the best housekeeper. That's why I have my beautiful, beautiful Aaron Jonas. He loves keeping house and he loves everything in order. And I'm like, go for it, son. You do what you want to do, buddy. I am good with it. I am here for this. But yeah, I fall into that rabbit hole of watching TikTok or watching Instagram reels and seeing all these people with all these beautiful homes and keeping everything just spotless, and when they get up in the mornings they're getting themselves ready, even though they're homeschool parents, and they're getting themselves ready and they're putting on makeup and full suit of clothes, and their kids too. They're going nowhere for the day, but I mean, buddy, every one of their kids are dressed to the nines just to sit at their homeschool desk. I don't get that. I don't understand that, but to each their own. Maybe they think they can get more work done if they're dressed. And I have noticed, there we go. Whew, it took me a while to get both of those windows lined up. I have noticed, I caught my breath, that I get more work done if I do, freshen my face in the mornings and even get a shower and get clean clothes on and brush my hair and all that. I tend to get more done when I do that. But then there are some mornings that it's just not happening, and that's okay too. So that's why no one would want to see a day in the life from me. And another thing is, I'm not a breakfast eater, so I make my protein coffee in the morning, and that's about it until supper time. I'm just not a breakfast eater. I never really have been. And I think it all goes back to, I never was in school or anything, but then when I started my first job, I was going to college, taking like 3 classes a week, and I was working full-time during the day, so I was going to college at night and getting very little sleep. And I would grab something from a fast food, something or other, every morning going into work, because I really didn't get that much of a lunch break. So I was eating breakfast. And then I would eat supper, either that I packed or from another fast food place, on my way to college in the afternoons. And that was my week. It was crazy. I was constantly running, going in my vehicle, and I gained weight. And I think that stems from that, me not wanting to eat in the mornings, stems from that, because I'm so afraid that I'm going to gain weight again by eating breakfast. I have, I told y'all not too long ago that I have lost 30 pounds, and I have kept it off. I've not really lost any more since May, but I really hadn't been trying. But I have kept off my weight loss. But I'm just so afraid that if I eat breakfast. But another thing, though, it's not just all that. Here I am talking myself out of that. It's not just all that, Melina, because in the mornings, I am just thinking about food makes me want to hurl in the mornings. I don't know what it is. That has stemmed from, I believe, pregnancy. Because when I was pregnant with both of the kids, breakfast food just made me so nauseous feeling. Just the thoughts of it, somebody mentioning it, I was like, oh, no, stop it. I couldn't stand the thoughts. So I think that might come from that. But now, like tonight, y'all get this. We're having breakfast for supper. We like breakfast food in the afternoons. It's just first thing in the morning, we're like, ew. And all of us are like that. Brandon is like that. Both the kids are like that. We are just not breakfast people. And we had someone ask us, that's really cute. I don't know where I'll use it, but it's really cute. I had someone ask us where we're going to be staying one night for this next ministry trip. She asked, she's a real good friend of ours, and she asked, what kind of breakfast food do y'all like? And I was like, none. And she sent back question mark. I said, now, okay, I take that back. Alicia, my sister, she also sings with us, and she does eat breakfast. She loves breakfast. She loves eating first thing when she gets up. That's just her thing. She loves it. And I told her, I said, Miss Brenda, you do not have to go out of your way for us for breakfast. We are not big breakfast eaters. Now, Alicia is. But she knows from all of our trips that if she wants to eat breakfast, she better be bringing her own breakfast. And she does. She brings, a cereal bar or whatever. Ooh, I like that, y'all. Look at the little family of mushrooms with the little leaf off to the edge. Love, love, love that. And I'm going to get some more packaging. Okay, here's some packaging. Got a little bit of ink or something on it. Let's get that off. And then we're going to use that as our pocket for our mushroom family. There we go. Alright, I'm going to pick this up. Maybe, hopefully, hold those together. And then I'll move this. I want to use that somewheres. Maybe not on this project, but that's cute. Cute little tag. Right. I'm just kind of eyeballing where I need to start cutting and just go for it. And if you have acetate sheets, that is perfect for this project. So use them up. I just don't happen to have any acetate in my stash right now. Okay, so there's my window cut out of packaging. And I'm going to get my fabric glue again. I did ink around that window just because there are a couple of places where it might show through on the other side, and I just wanted it to blend in with that front cutout. Okay, here is my plastic laid down, pressed into that glue. And then I'll open it up. We're going to put glue on the back sides of these pieces. And then just slide them down in there. We're going to slide these down into our photo slide. And place them wherever we think we want them to go. I did not ink these. I'm good. We're going to let these stand out loud and proud. There's that one. And then this one needs to go back behind that one a little bit, so I need to hurry up and put that one in. This is a great way to use up some die cuts too. So if you've got die cuts in your stash that you're like, meh, you could highlight them. Maybe they don't go with something else you've done, but you could highlight them in a project. Okay, and then this one is gonna hang out over here, and you're just barely gonna see a little bit of him. Okay, then I'm gonna put more fabric glue, just a little line to close up my pocket. And then I'll go ahead and put more. And we're going to sandwich on our front. Oh goodness, how cute. Okay, ochre. Yay, yay, yay. It's so cute. I love it so much. Very much love that. So say there's not much you'll have to do to this one if you don't want to. I'm going to let that dry just a little bit before I get my notch going on the edges. And let's see, that little bitty bee right here, I'm thinking I want to, even though it's tiny, I think I want to fuzzy cut it out and add it to this somehow. So let us see if I can get that accomplished. I did it, y'all. And I think I want him like that. Like he's looking into the window a little bit, trying to get to those mushrooms. Just kind of plop him down in the corner. Ooh, Melina, put him up close to your face so you can make sure that you've got him the right side up. I do, yay. Okay, and then I do want to put that brad up here in the corner. So with my tiny little hole punch, I'll punch a few connecting holes to be able to get those prongs in there. And then lay it out where the prongs don't show. Look at that little family back there. Okay, cute, cute. Now let's ink around the edges and we'll see if we want to do any stamping. Since this is some busy paper, who knows? We might not. We'll see if we want to do any stamping around there. Let's do some black soot, kind of messy up some of these white areas. Okay, and then just a little hint of red. I like just maybe 3 little pieces of red on there. Cute. I've got some glue seepage. It will go away. It'll dry. It dries clear, so it'll be okay. I think I might want to just do some of this script stamping in the walnut stain. Oh yeah, I like that. Just to cover up some of these white spaces. And one more right there. Oh yeah, I like that. And maybe a number, and don't go sideways like we've been doing. Let's go this way. And I think I want to do it in red. Let's go bold. Let's do it. And then off stamp the other way over here. Ah, I like that. Cute. And then notches, and I'll need to ink those. Let's go one at the bottom over here. Okay. And then let's just go one on all the sides. Just as something different. Woo! I had to really punch that in because I went deep. I went deep on that notch. There's that one. And the little shallow notch there. One there. And that one's a really shallow notch right there. Okay, I've got a little bit of hangover from the back piece, and I'm going to go ahead and trim that off because it's bugging me. And just re-ink that. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I got hangover on this side too, y'all. What in the world? Trim that off around that corner back and ink that back up. So easy fix. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to show y'all this one up close. And remember, I've got glue that's still trying to dry, so don't worry yourself over it. Go real close and let you see the bee. Look how cute. Oh, I love it. So cute. And I'll show you this one up close. I don't know that I did that. Did I? Cool. Alright, fix your back so you're not getting a blurry headache. And let's look at this one. Let's look at all of them. If we were to put them in the pockets. Or on the pages. Okay, so we got that one that we would just glue down on 3 sides. There we go. this one. And if you want to make them wider, go for it. Too cute. And this one, so cute. Love it. Someone has driven up in our driveway, and Miss Lila is warning me about it, even though it's one of her people, I'm sure. There we go. All right, so if you make some Specimen slide pockets, I want to see them. Y'all make sure to tag me, Melina Pylant or Scrapbusters. Use that hashtag, and I will try my best to find you and leave you some love. Y'all have a great day. God bless. I hope you've enjoyed this cute little project. I want to see yours. Love y'all. God bless. Bye.